Hi, I'm Mr. Miyagi and this is Mr. Miyagi's workshop. Well, guess what? Today we're going to do the initial fire up. We're going to do it on the bench and we'll do it with electric start. Right now I'm putting in oil and I have to temporarily make a mount to set up the coils and the condenser, but I've adjusted the valves and I've adjusted the timing on this, so hopefully everything will be set. I've got to rig up a temporary fuel tank. I've got the throttle cables set up. Okay, so I have a throttle set up here and a fuel line. So I'll probably do one of my overhead tanks and we'll just run it into it. But right now, I got to get everything set. And the Englishman wants to be here when it goes off. So, okay. We'll get back to you when we're all set to fire it up. Okay, so we've got the carburetors hooked up. We've got the temporary coil and condenser set up. I've set the points and I've set the valves. Put the covers on. Put up a hanging fuel tank here. It comes down and runs into that. I've got the battery set up and I have an ignition switch with hooked into the starter. Now I'm waiting on is for the Englishman to show up because he wants to be here on first start. So anyway, I've checked everything over, so whenever he shows up we'll get to it. No, that's right. Okay, people, he showed up finally. Thought for never he was going to show up. Okay, so turn the fuel on, chokes on, ignition. You like this? Mm-hmm. What's even better, here, I want to run the throttle, just or the starter. It's just like a car deal. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. She wants to start.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's close.
Good. Go ahead. We may have to take that clutch, that starter clutch apart, because all right. Go ahead. Just turn it. I'm going to open it up and clear it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Too bad. What do you think, people? Running. Oil leak!
Oil leak.
Right here. On both sides. Those gaskets there. All right. Yeah, it's coming right out of the back side of these units right here. But that means we're getting oil up there. Okay, well, there you have it, people. It does run. It's got a leak here and there, but we got other things we've got to do to get this thing running proper. This exhaust sounds horrible. It's so quiet.
Not for long.
Oh yeah, not for long. All right, well, I got oil to clean up. Let me just see if it'll do a quick start again. Just a little bit of throttle there. I'm going to shut it down. I don't want. I was worried about that oil pump not working properly, but man, we know we got oil up there. Great.
Awesome.
Oh, I did have a leak, and it was because I had these gaskets on both sides over here the wrong way. I didn't pay attention when I was slipping them on, and I should have. And that's why it was leaking. You saw it leak on the opposite side really bad. So you can fix that without having to pull this whole head top off. But a couple things you need to do. You need to remove your chain tensioner. You also need to bring this up on the timing mark. Now, if you need to go to common-motors.com, and they have a nice tutorial video on how to set this up and make sure you're in the center here so when you adjust the valves. So what you want to do is you want to bring that up on a compression stroke and get it so that both valves on either side are loose, exhaust and intake. That way you can slip this all off, and that's why you have to pull your chain tensioner off, and then you remove your screws and stuff, and you can slide these off and fix the gasket without having to go through a lot of process there. You do have to put the chain tensioner back on, set the chain tensioner off for the cam, re-gap the valve tappets there. And you want to pay attention to where your point plate and everything. You may end up even have to reset your point plate. But that's where I'm at right now. So I've got this all together, and I've got to put this cover on, and then we'll fire it up and see what we got here. Oh, got to put the spark plug back in. Hang on. I got it this time. So far, no leaks there. The other side was the worst. And I see no leaks coming out of there. So, if you put the gaskets on right, you don't have that problem. I feel better now that it's running. After, what'd you say, 18 years?
I think it was 18 years.
18 years this thing has not ran. So, there you go. You can save these old engines and everything. So, if there's any questions or comments, you can put them in the comment section below. Or you can send them to my email address at tmiyagi@hotmail.com. And if you've liked this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget that ringy-dingy button over there for the next episode coming up. So this is Mr. Miyagi saying, you be safe out there. Hope to see you on the road. Ciao.